Chosen ones, your good news has left certain people absolutely shook and scared to their core. It's game over for anyone who tried to block your blessings. If you've been receiving positive news lately and started noticing people acting strange, keeping their distance or outright avoiding you, just know the universe has sent a clear signal that their attempts to hinder you have failed. Some folks are literally trembling with fear because your recent wins have them terrified, and now divine justice is being served in full view. This is your time to step into a whole new level of power. In the spiritual realm, there's been a major announcement, almost as if someone received a specific warning. Take care or suffer real material loss. But let's be clear, chosen ones. This isn't about you losing anything. This is about those who came against you finally getting the wake-up call they can't ignore. Spirit is revealing a chain reaction that's going to impact not only you, but also every single person who thought they could manipulate your destiny. Right now, these people are panicking. They might have been after someone's money, plotting to sabotage your foundation, your career, even your entire life structure. Now they're scrambling, desperately trying to find resources they simply don't have, as if their survival depends on it. Because honestly, it just might. The energy is intense. Some of these people are literally being forced to pay debts they can't afford, panicking about overdue bills, money they owe, or unavoidable consequences closing in fast. There's this frantic energy of someone desperately seeking solutions but coming up empty every time. The universe has put them in a position where they have no choice but to face the consequences for how they treated you. Whether it's a jealous coworker, a toxic family member, an ex who couldn't let go, or just haters watching from the sidelines, the tables have turned and their panic is real. They've been working against you in ways that go far beyond petty drama or random negativity. These were coordinated, calculated attacks aimed directly at your career, relationships, financial stability, and the very foundation of your life. Yet none of it worked, and here's why. You're divinely protected, shielded by angels whose presence ensures that every attempt to bring you down was only temporary. While these people sat back waiting for your downfall, expecting you to break, you did the opposite. Not only did you survive, you began to thrive. The protective energy surrounding you is so powerful that every attack bounced off and returned to its sender with even greater intensity. These weren't just surface-level jabs. They tried to block your career by sabotaging your reputation and hoping you'd lose your job. They targeted your love life by trying to disrupt your relationships or keep you from real love, and they went after your home, your sense of stability and security. It was an all-out assault on every essential part of your life. But the angels never stopped working. They've been deflecting every curse, every negative intention, and every hidden attack, not just blocking them, but reversing them with triple the force. That's why those who plotted against you are panicking now. Some are even breaking down, regretting their actions, and sending out desperate apologies, crying, "I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to block your blessings or interfere with your path." But chosen ones at this point, even God isn't interested in their excuses. The focus has shifted to you, because while chaos swirls around them, you are finally stepping into a new chapter of stability and strength. You're building something meaningful, and everything in your life is starting to fall into place. The days of feeling like everything was going wrong at once are over. Now you're grounded in a powerful foundation that can't be shaken. You're about to realize that even when you were surrounded by chaos and felt like the entire world was against you, you were still exactly where you needed to be. Every moment when nothing seemed to go right was actually the universe guiding you along the right path, clearing out the people and situations that didn't belong in the next chapter of your life. What felt like setbacks were really setups for a powerful comeback. Every door that closed was simply making space for better opportunities, and every person who left was paving the way for healthier, more supportive relationships to enter. Back then, it was impossible to see the purpose in the storm because you were living through it. But now the bigger picture is finally coming into view. The more attention is drawn to those who tried to harm you, the more your energy shines. Your good news, celebrations, and joyful moments are shining so brightly that it's almost unbearable for them to witness. Maybe you just received a promotion at work, posted about a dream vacation, or are simply living your best life. Looking great, feeling even better, making positive announcements, treating yourself, or radiating a new confidence that makes it clear you're doing well. Whatever your win is, they simply can't handle it. Someone is literally on the verge of a breakdown because they're forced to watch you rise above everything they did to keep you down. They're witnessing your strength, your happiness, your success, and they can't comprehend how you made it through the traps they tried to set. They assumed you'd be finished forever, counted you out, maybe even bragged to others about your supposed downfall. They laughed and thought your world was falling apart for good. But instead of falling, you rose higher, stronger, and more radiant than ever, like a phoenix emerging from the ashes. And now, seeing you not just recover but absolutely thrive is driving them out of their minds. Someone is truly losing it, experiencing a full-blown mental breakdown because they can't handle the reality that all their attacks against you not only failed, but actually made you stronger. The universe has a mysterious way of flipping every weapon formed against you into a blessing for your journey. What was meant for harm, God has turned to your good. Each challenge has built up your spiritual strength, making you wiser, more resilient, and more divinely protected. You're simply not the same person who started this journey. You've evolved and upgraded in ways your enemies never expected. For those of you facing workplace drama, pay close attention. Your bosses and HR already know what's been going on. They've watched these jealous coworkers try to sabotage you, file false reports, and spread lies about your work. But now, those attempts are falling flat. You're so protected at your job that their efforts can't touch you. Management has seen the pattern. They know what's really happening, and behind the scenes, they've been investigating and documenting everything. You're recognized as a star employee, someone who does quality work, stays focused, and keeps it professional no matter what chaos is swirling around. You're not the problem, and anyone with eyes can see your value. Meanwhile, the people playing office politics and trying to undermine you are the ones in real trouble. Someone is about to be called into a meeting with higher-ups, and they're absolutely terrified because they know their actions have finally caught up with them. They overstepped, and now accountability is coming. Quick pause, family. If this message speaks to your soul and you want to support this sacred work, feel free to buy me a coffee using the link in the description. Drop number 88 in the comments to let me know you're with me. Let's keep going. The investigation has finally come to an end, and you have been found completely innocent of every accusation your enemies tried to pin on you. Not only are you cleared of any wrongdoing, but you are also about to be recognized and rewarded for your patience, resilience, and unwavering professionalism throughout this entire ordeal. A significant raise, promotion, or an unexpected form of recognition is coming your way, and it's going to shock everyone who thought you were finished. Your job, which once felt like a battleground, is about to transform into a true safe haven, a source of abundance and a powerful platform for your continued success. While your enemies are being escorted out by security, humiliated and defeated, you'll be the one getting called into meetings to discuss new advancement opportunities and future growth. The difference between your journey and theirs will be impossible to ignore. It will be a living testimony to how divine protection and integrity always win in the end. But I need you to pay close attention because what's about to unfold is far more intense than it may appear. This wasn't just a matter of random jealousy or petty rivalry. Someone actually accepted money to orchestrate attacks against you. Let that sink in. Your downfall was considered valuable enough for someone to be paid to go after your career, your relationships, your peace of mind, and your stability. There were actual meetings, deals struck, and strategies planned out with the intent to systematically tear down everything you worked so hard to build. Yet in their efforts to destroy you, they only ended up destroying themselves. They failed so spectacularly that now they can't even repay the people who hired them, which is leading to some very dangerous situations for them. When you owe money to people who expect results and you can't deliver, the tables turn quickly, and things start to unravel in ways no one anticipated. Meanwhile, you are stepping into a season of unprecedented abundance. You'll soon have the resources to buy that house you've been dreaming of, the car you've always wanted, and to live with the kind of financial security and freedom you once thought was out of reach. This is not just about getting by or paying your bills. This is about manifesting the life of your dreams, breaking through every limit that's ever held you back. You're about to experience a complete financial transformation, discovering opportunities that feel like striking gold. After years of restrictions, setbacks, and feeling boxed in, you are entering a phase with no limits at all, spending freely, investing wisely, and living a life that will make people stop and take notice. Spirit is preparing to bless you with a precious, life-changing gift. It could come in the form of a dream job that doubles your income, an investment that pays off beyond your expectations, or even an unexpected inheritance or legal settlement that changes your financial reality overnight. And while your life takes this dramatic turn for the better, the fate of your enemies is spiraling in the opposite direction. The universe is handing out some serious cosmic justice right now, and for those who tried to destroy you, it is nothing short of brutal. What you're witnessing is victory on a biblical scale, coming back not just whole but triumphant with your enemy's head on your sword, so to speak. This is divine retribution at work, a clear message to everyone that you are under God's protection, and that anyone who dares to come against you will be dealt with accordingly. Each person who participated in the plot to bring you down is now facing the consequences. Some are losing their jobs, some are losing their sanity, and some are losing far more than that. The universe is making an example out of every single one, showing once and for all that you simply cannot curse what has been divinely blessed. What you're witnessing right now goes far beyond ordinary karma that slowly works its way back over years. This is swift, unmistakable, and life-altering justice. The consequences are hitting so quickly and dramatically that the people who came against you are stunned, and some are about to experience fallout that doesn't just touch them, but ripples out to affect their families as well. Jobs are being lost, homes are being taken, relationships are collapsing, reputations are shattering, health is failing, and peace of mind has completely disappeared for those who tried to sabotage your life. The very chaos they once tried to plant in your world has returned to them 100-fold, and now it's overtaken every aspect of their existence. But it's important for you to understand the deeper reason behind the sheer strength of this protection around you and the severity of the universal backlash they're experiencing. This is not just about personal vendettas or random events. The truth is, you have a purpose written by the divine itself, a mission on this planet that only you can fulfill. You were never just another face in the crowd. You were chosen, handpicked for a reason that transcends ordinary understanding. And when people set out to harm you, to make you feel isolated, unloved, and unsupported, it wasn't just your spirit they wounded. They disrupted the unfolding of a divine plan. The pain you felt, those moments when you doubted whether the universe really cared about you, struck deep even in the heart of the divine. The biggest offense was causing you to question the infinite love that was always meant to surround you. That's why the universe responded with such speed and intensity. The attacks against you were never only about you. They were direct attempts to interfere with God's plan, and that kind of interference provokes a response from heaven itself. These people thought they were just targeting a regular person, but they unknowingly declared war against the very forces of destiny. That's why people are being removed from your life in ways that are so absolute and final. The universe had to step in to show beyond any doubt that you are not only protected but sacredly guarded. You were never meant to carry the weight of pain, insecurity, or fear that these attacks brought into your life. The divine realm is making it unmistakably clear. You are loved, you are cherished, and you are not to be trifled with. Visualize a team of spiritual warriors, figures cloaked in black, fierce and unwavering, clearing every obstacle from your path and dismantling every trap or enemy before you even become aware of the danger. This isn't just basic protection. It's a full-scale operation to prepare you for a quantum leap in your life. These forces are working behind the scenes, ensuring that nothing and no one can stand in the way of your elevation. It's like having an elite spiritual security detail, not just shielding you from harm, but actively eliminating threats and opening doors for you that once seemed impossible to reach. The path ahead is being smoothed out so your journey to the next level is as seamless as possible. Now, as you step forward into this powerful new chapter, Spirit is offering you some crucial guidance about relationships and boundaries. If you truly want to maximize this wave of success, Spirit is encouraging you to stay single for the time being. Don't allow yourself to get distracted by romance or give away your energy to anyone who might not be able to keep up with where you're going. Right now, you're on a powerful trajectory, a money train that's building unstoppable momentum, and you owe it to yourself to ride it all the way to your destination. Once you've arrived and are fully settled in your new abundance, only then should you consider letting someone into your inner circle. And when you do decide to open your heart again, your standards must rise to match your new reality. You're about to be treated like royalty in your career, earning more than ever before, and living with a sense of dignity and self-respect you may have never known. That means in your personal life, you only accept the same level of honor and genuine love. No more lowering your standards for people who don't bring the same energy or ambition. And absolutely, under no circumstances, should you ever reach back out to exes or people from your past who failed to support you during your struggles. No matter how great things get or how much you want to share your blessings, remember that they weren't there for you on the journey, so they don't get to benefit from your victory at the finish line. The universe has cleared your path, and now it's your time to walk it with confidence, leaving behind anyone and anything that no longer serves your highest good. You have to master the art of leaving people behind. This isn't about being cold-hearted or holding grudges. It's a necessary step for your growth and evolution. As you rise to new levels of success and awareness, you will naturally outgrow entire categories of people. That's not a mistake. It's part of the process when you're leveling up so profoundly. Some individuals were only assigned to your life for a particular season, to serve a purpose in your journey, and now that season has run its course. Their role in your story is complete. If you try to drag them into your next chapter, you'll only hold yourself back from stepping fully into your blessings. Lately, you may have noticed people from your past suddenly trying to reconnect. There are blocked phone calls, unread messages, or random attempts to reach out now that they see you glowing and good things unfolding for you. But the reality is, the universe has already cut those energetic cords. Their calls aren't going through. Their texts go unanswered. Access denied. Their chance to be part of your life was when you were fighting through the storms and facing your hardest moments. They could have offered support, love, and encouragement when you needed it most. But instead, they either stood by and watched you struggle or in some cases actively participated in your difficulties. Now that they see your blessings pouring in, they want to rush back in, hoping to be part of your success story. But it's too late. The ship has sailed, the bridge has been burned, and the door is closed for good. What they're experiencing now is divine disconnection. It's not just your decision, it's the universe itself stepping in to block their access to you and your energy. Spirit is making it clear. They're not meant to join you in this next elevated season of your life. At the same time, you'll notice a shift in the way people treat you. Some individuals, perhaps even those who once underestimated or doubted you, are now genuinely afraid to cross you. They've witnessed what happens to people who try to stand in your way. They've seen the consequences, the level of protection you carry, and they want no part of that spiritual backlash. Don't be surprised if people are suddenly extra polite, going out of their way to avoid any kind of conflict with you, or simply choosing to keep their distance. This isn't something to fear or regret. Sometimes, when people sense the true power and protection that surround you, their fear turns into respect. And respect is exactly what you deserve after everything you've endured. But there's another side to this transformation as well. Your story. The battles you've survived, the betrayals you've overcome, the miraculous way you've bounced back from coordinated attacks, workplace drama, financial hardship, and personal pain will inspire others. People will look at you and see living proof that divine protection is real, that you can overcome even the most ruthless sabotage, and that no amount of negativity can stop someone who is truly walking in their purpose. You are becoming a beacon of hope, a role model for those who need to believe in miracles and resilience. Your life now stands as a testimony that some people are truly untouchable when they are aligned with their divine calling. This is more than just a season of recovery. It's your comeback era, chosen one. The world is about to witness your victory, and your journey will serve as a source of inspiration and awe for everyone watching. Your enemies are falling apart one by one, each failed plot and negative intention tumbling like a line of dominoes, while you ascend into your true, unstoppable potential. The very people who tried to block your path are now watching their own foundations crumble. Meanwhile, you are rising, not just quietly or in the background, but in a way that commands attention, like the star you were always meant to be. The journey that brought you here was never easy. Every painful moment, every hardship, every betrayal and dark night of the soul served a higher purpose. There were times you questioned everything, wondering why the weight was always on your shoulders and why the world seemed to turn its back. But what you didn't see then was that the universe was using every trial to mold you into a vessel strong enough to carry the blessings you're about to receive. Now you are stepping into a season where recognition will come from the most unexpected places. People who never bothered to learn your name, who never acknowledged your presence, will be forced to take notice. You are about to gain respect from those who once overlooked you, and even from those who secretly doubted your potential. Every victory, every milestone, every achievement will echo in the ears of those who dismissed you. Doors that were once tightly shut are about to swing open, granting you access to rooms you once only dreamed of entering. Resources and opportunities will begin to flow toward you, changing the way you walk through the world. You'll notice your confidence growing, not from ego, but from finally seeing tangible evidence that you are always worthy of more. The universe is orchestrating a scenario where your success cannot be hidden. It will be broadcast for everyone, especially your doubters and naysayers, to witness. The very people who whispered that you would never make it, who counted you out and told others you were finished, will be front and center, watching as you collect win after win. There is a certain satisfaction in knowing that your journey didn't end in defeat, but in the kind of victory that no one can deny. Some of these individuals, now confronted with your undeniable glow-up, will try to rewrite history. Suddenly, they'll act like they were always in your corner, offering words of support or claiming they always knew you had what it took. Don't let them rewrite your story. You remember who stood with you in the storm, who offered real support, and who quietly hoped for your downfall. Keep those lessons close to your heart and let your boundaries be strong. Of course, there will be others who simply can't stomach your success. Their bitterness will be so obvious that it borders on comical. They won't even attempt to hide their envy or resentment, and honestly, that's their own karma playing out in real time. Let them remain mad. Let their frustration fuel your fire. Their negative energy is only more proof that justice has finally been served, that the universe is balancing the scales in your favor. The pain they once enjoyed watching you endure is now a weight they must carry, as they're forced to witness you thrive in spite of everything they tried to do to stop you. And you're not just surviving anymore. You're thriving in ways that even you might have thought impossible not long ago. The days of barely scraping by are over. Instead of just getting through life, you're getting ahead, and not just in one area, but in every facet. Your career is taking off, opening up new pathways and putting you in positions of greater influence and authority. You're being recognized for your talents and hard work, and new opportunities are presenting themselves almost effortlessly. Financially, you're seeing a transformation. Old debts are being cleared, your bank account is growing, and you're finally able to invest in the things that matter to you, whether it's a new home furthering your education or traveling the world. Abundance is flowing to you in ways you once only dreamed about. Even your personal life is reflecting this upward momentum. Your relationships are improving. Those who remain in your life now are the ones who truly value and support you. You're surrounded by genuine connections, people who want to see you win and are inspired by your journey. Your self-worth has skyrocketed, and you move through life with a new kind of confidence, one that comes from knowing you've already overcome the worst, and nothing can shake your foundation anymore. You're standing taller, smiling brighter, and your presence commands respect everywhere you go. The universe has flipped the script. Now every blessing you receive, every bit of happiness you radiate, and every success you celebrate is a reminder to your enemies of just how powerless they were to stop you. You have become living proof that resilience, faith, and divine protection are real. You are the comeback story everyone wants to see, the person who was counted out, but came back stronger, wiser, and more blessed than ever before. And as you continue to rise, let your light shine even brighter, knowing that your very existence is the testimony of victory over adversity. This is only the beginning of your winning season, and the world is just getting started watching you soar. Your personal life is blossoming in ways you may have only dreamed about. Peace is settling into your daily routine. Your relationships are becoming more genuine and fulfilling, and every interaction feels lighter and more authentic. It's as if a new sense of harmony and balance is wrapping itself around every part of your private world, bringing you a level of contentment you might have once thought was impossible. Your spiritual connection, too, is deepening beyond words. Intuition is sharper, guidance comes more clearly, and you're finding yourself in alignment with your higher self more often than ever before. You feel protected, guided, and profoundly supported by unseen hands, and it's all happening at a pace that even you can barely keep up with. This, chosen one, is what true divine timing looks like. When the universe finally calls your name. When the season of waiting is over and the floodgates open to everything you've been praying for. Right now, you are in a period of accelerated blessings. The universe is repaying you for every ounce of faith, every tear shed, and every moment you refused to give up when it would have been easier to walk away. All the good that was blocked, delayed, or stolen by those who tried to interfere with your destiny is now being restored, and not just returned, but multiplied with interest. Every door that was slammed shut in your face is not just reopening. It's being blown wide open, leaving no doubt that you belong in every room you enter. Those who deliberately stood in your way, who blocked your progress or sabotaged your opportunities, are being permanently removed from your path. You'll notice situations and people falling away almost effortlessly, as if the spiritual realm is rewriting your reality in real time, reshaping your circumstances to match the incredible potential you've always carried within. All those roadblocks, all that frustration, and every delay you endured was only ever temporary. Your breakthrough was never in doubt because you are operating under a shield of divine favor that cannot be broken. Some of you are on the verge of receiving news so life-changing that it will completely alter your financial landscape. A job offer that doubles or even triples your salary, an investment that finally pays off in a big way, or a new opportunity that catapults you into a different league altogether. Money is flowing to you now, but the transformation goes far deeper than your bank account. It's also about the respect you're about to command, the recognition you're going to receive, and the full restoration of your reputation. People who went out of their way to tarnish your name, who tried to paint you in a negative light, are now being forced to watch as you are honored and uplifted in ways they never imagined possible. While all this abundance and recognition pours into your life, those who worked against you are finding themselves trapped in the very chaos they tried to create for you. Every negative intention they directed toward you has boomeranged back, hitting them with even more force. Some are dealing with consequences at work, sudden terminations, lost promotions, or shattered credibility. Others are facing serious financial problems, unable to dig themselves out no matter how hard they try. Relationships they once took for granted are dissolving, and the support systems they leaned on are vanishing. The universe is letting them feel what it's like to have the ground ripped out from under their feet, just as they tried to do to you. Yet the most devastating consequence for them isn't just their own suffering. What truly breaks them is having to witness your happiness, your protection, and your meteoric rise in spite of every trap they set. Watching you succeed, seeing you smile, and knowing you are untouchable is the ultimate reminder of their failure. That's all for today. Dear Father, I pray for the growth of my faith. Help me trust you even when physical evidence is lacking. Let me believe in your perpetual presence, knowing you will never harm me. I understand that your thoughts for me are thoughts of prosperity and not harm, to give me a good future. Thank you, gracious and eternal Father, for always listening to my voice. I offer up this prayer to you in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, Jesus, for your love and provision. I am grateful for your presence in my life and the abundance you bring. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who need to hear this message. Leave a comment below about your journey and how you are preparing for your own triumphant return. If you'd like to support our work, please consider contributing through Buy Me a Coffee. This helps us continually improve our content to offer you the best. The link to Buy Me a Coffee is in the description. No gift is too small. Whether it's a penny, a prayer, or a share, your generosity helps spread God's word and brings hope to others. Don't stop here. Watch our next video for powerful revelations about the signs that reveal you are the chosen one. We've enjoyed following this spiritual journey with you. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Keep shining brightly and embrace your destiny with courage. See you next time. Blessings to all the beautiful souls from the Enlighten Wisdom.